How many times have you told yourself, I'll start working out when life calms down, and life never actually calms down? You're tired. You barely have time to eat lunch. And when you think about going to the gym for an hour, your brain just says, nope, not today. So what happens? Nothing. One missed day becomes a week becomes a month. Suddenly you're asking yourself, what's wrong with me? Why can't I be consistent? But here's the twist. Something nobody ever told you. You're not failing because you're lazy. You're failing because the plan you think you need is impossible for your lifestyle. And what if I told you this? The biggest change in your health doesn't come from an hour. It comes from 10 minutes. 10, not 60, not 30. 10 minutes that can literally reset your brain, boost your energy, melt your stress, and change your entire day, even your entire life. Sound unbelievable? Good, because by the end of this video, you're going to understand why 10 minutes might be the most powerful habit you ever add to your life. Let's get into it. The truth no one tells you about exercise. Most people think fitness works like this. Either you're all in or you're doing nothing. Either an hour at the gym or, hey, I'll start next week. But your body doesn't think that way. Your brain doesn't think that way. The moment, literally the moment, you start moving, your body responds instantly. Your heart rate rises, your blood starts moving. Oxygen floods your brain, stress chemicals drop, feel-good chemicals explode. And you don't need an hour for this. 10 minutes triggers almost all of the benefits people think require a full workout. This is where everything gets interesting. The science. Why 10 minutes works like magic. Within the first few minutes of movement, endorphins kick in. You feel happier, lighter, less stressed. Your brain wakes up, more blood, more oxygen, better focus. Your anxiety drops. Fast. A study even found that 10 minutes, yes, 10, makes your brain think sharper and faster. Imagine starting your day with a calm mind instead of chaos. Imagine taking a 10-minute break and returning with laser focus. Imagine fixing your mood in less time than it takes to scroll Instagram. This isn't theory. This is real biology, and we're just warming up. The long-term effects. This is where it gets crazy. Do you know what happens when you do 10 minutes every day? Your heart becomes stronger. Your blood pressure lowers. Your energy stays stable. Your blood sugar becomes controlled. Your metabolism stops crashing. Your mood becomes more stable. In fact, studies show that 3 10-minute walks can be even better for your heart than one long workout. That means you don't need 1 hour. You don't need a gym. You don't need a strict routine. You don't need extra time. You just need 10 minutes, and everyone has 10 minutes. The real magic. What 10 minutes does to your mindset. This is where most people never connect the dots. When you do 10 minutes a day, you build something more powerful than muscle. You build identity. You build self-trust. You build momentum. You tell your brain, I show up for myself. And each day that message gets stronger. Psychologists call this the small wins effect. Small wins, big confidence, real transformation. And it all starts with something so small that it's impossible to fail. That's why people who commit to 10 minutes end up changing their life faster than people who try to go all in. Because consistency beats intensity every single time. The stress reset you didn't know you needed. Modern life is chaotic. You're overwhelmed. You're overstimulated. Your brain is constantly working. Your nervous system is always on high alert. But movement, even a tiny bit, flips a switch. It calms your nervous system. It melts tension. It eases anxiety. It resets your mind. You breathe deeper. You think clearer. You feel more in control. 10 minutes is like giving your brain a warm hug. You don't need a gym. You just need to move. This is the best part. You don't need equipment. You don't need a plan. You don't need to overthink it. You can walk, stretch, dance. Do squats, do yoga, do jumping jacks, do stairs, do shadow boxing, do anything that moves your body. The activity doesn't matter. The movement does. Why the fitness industry never tells you this? Because 10 minutes is free, sustainable, simple, doable, and because they make money selling the idea that you need way more, but you don't. You've just been taught to make it harder than it needs to be. The truth? 10 minutes is the difference between the person you are now and the person you want to become. The challenge: start today. Here's what I want you to do. Not tomorrow, not next week. Today, pick any 10 minutes. Move your body. Don't overthink it. Notice how you feel afterward. And tomorrow, do it again, and again, and again. Not for an hour, not for perfection, just 10 minutes. Because once you feel the difference, you won't stop. And your future self will thank you for starting today, not someday. Here's the truth. You don't need to change your life to change your life. You just need to change 10 minutes of your day. 10 minutes is small enough to start, easy enough to keep going, and powerful enough to transform everything. If this opened your eyes, hit the like button, share it with someone who always says, "I don't have time," and subscribe for more life-changing content. Thank you for being here. Now go take those 10 minutes. Your body, your mind, and your future will thank you. I'll see you in the next one. Stay consistent, stay strong, and keep growing.